to just try not to pay attention to that. Like, you know, focus on the good stuff that's on social media. Try it. Be sure that you're following, you know, the people who really kind of feed into you, I like to say. If you're scrolling on your timeline and if someone gives you a bad vibe or makes you feel drained, unfollow. Okay, the unfollow button is
I love
one
block.
click away, guys. So,
block,
you know,
block. And I love hide story from. That's my favorite.
Yes, me
love
too.
I didn't even think about that.
Love hiding the story.
So I just started like using the whole block button thing, you know, with all the kind of trolls that are starting to seep in there. I'm like, oh, I forgot that I can even block people. So.
And they don't deserve the content at this point.
Yeah.
So the R stands for reliability. And who are the most reliable figures in your life or your resources? This could be your faith, your family, or your friends.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say my parents and my sister, obviously.
We stand both of your families.
Yeah.
We stand your family, girl.
Right.
We love that scene with your dad was so beautiful, and when he was crying, but also seemed intimidating as hell.
Yes.
At
the same damn time.
Anytime, my dad's been like that before too, and just anytime, that's just pure love. So as much as sometimes you feel like I wish my dad wouldn't do things like that, or like it's embarrassing to me, I know it's because he loves me, and I couldn't imagine. He's known me before I've understood me or known me. Like, he saw us before we even were in our bodies. Like, he loved us before we were even in our shells. And so you got to just try to understand. And I think if you don't have kids, it's really hard to understand why parents are so protective sometimes.
Right. And
but
it's like, you know, baby girls. We're both baby girls. So, I mean, you know, it's just like the protective dad vibe, especially if you go on a TV show and marry someone who you've known for 2 months through a wall. So he was protecting his baby girl. But honestly, he's just so loving and he's a big teddy bear.
Yeah, I would have been the same way as him. I think he was totally right to be protective and, you know, he obviously still is, but he's a great man.
Yeah, the show had to be kind of crazy because we grew up in a time where this isn't that weird to kind of like document everything that we're doing because we do that anyways. That is a totally different generation. My dad literally, so my dad got 2 Blackberries because he says it equals 1 iPhone. That is not true. He is still on the Blackberry.
He still has it?
He still has a Blackberry. He has 2 of them because he says it equals 1 iPhone. Then we gave him, and we're like, no. And then so we gave him an iPhone to use in this time because he's stuck in Nashville. We're stuck here. So it's really sad because he has to go to my grandma's house to FaceTime because my grandma knows how to FaceTime. And he doesn't. But my grandma doesn't know how to screenshot, so she takes photos of the thing on the screen. So I'll be like, send me a screenshot, and she'll send me a picture from her cell phone of her taking a picture on the screen.
She's getting it done, okay?
She's getting it done.
Making it happen by any means necessary.
Exactly. Everyone's writing that my dad is the king of Blackberries. That's because he's the only one with a Blackberry. And then, so I wanted to ask, in the pause, you probably painted a picture of like who you were kind of expecting. Is it anything like who you're married to now? Has there anything that you didn't expect you all would like learn about each other, especially being kind of stuck in the same spot now?
Right. Honestly, I feel like in the pods, I painted Cameron to be just like this loving, super like detail-oriented person. And honestly, he's that and much more. As for quirks, of course, he has those. He has those for sure.